Let me get Flacco. Let me get him the full screen. And we can take a look at some of this stuff. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to do 1.3. And he got a little stutter. So, he kind of talking fast already, but he got a little stutter. So you got to try to pay attention to what he's saying.
Ran into some black people who were not afraid of him, had their own weapons, and it ain't go well for Chud. This proverbial burden to society goes around calling black people the N-word and then bragging about being able to call black people the N-word and nothing happening to him. Somebody told Chud, bro, bullying homeless unks, LOL, go to someone hood and just start spamming the N-word at YN, LOL, see what happens. Chud responded back and says, already did that. Walked away untouched. This is a badge of honor for him. Being able to call black people the N-word and then walking away untouched when black folks exercise restraints. He goes, they called the cops and had me trespass from this ghetto gas station because you know what, are all just cowards in the face of the lion. So black people are cowards for exercising restraint and control, and he's a lion because he's walking away untouched and he's been allowed to do these things without any consequences. Here's another.
And let me say something about that, because he's going around spamming the N-word with the hard R, hard ER at the end. And he's saying people going to chimp out, quote unquote, his words. Black people are chimping out. So he gets no reaction. Nobody's chimping out. Now he's tough. He the tough guy now. Everybody's afraid of him. So like, make it make sense. So basically, and he claims he's defending the First Amendment right, but obviously he's not, because he seems to be looking for confrontation. And if he gets the confrontation, we're champing out. And the First Amendment right, the First Amendment is people aren't following the First Amendment. But if he doesn't get a reaction, now he think he tough. Now we punks. So let's continue.
Other interaction Chud had with some college. Chud was loitering outside of a college bar to antagonize the final person to call the N-word. So the interaction goes, they essentially, all right, like they go, right, and and they call Chud all type of mayos, right, after Chud calls them the N, obviously, right? And so the comments are like, bro, Chud, why you ain't doing nothing, Chud? He called you mayo, right? He said it right to your face. Why you ain't do nothing after he talked all that ish? What happened? You is a bitch. So here is Chud admitting that he assaulted somebody, calling him mean words. Chud, who goes around saying he believes in free speech, is about to admit to assaulting a college kid because the college kid called him mean words after he called the college kid the N-word. So Chud says, LOL, why you do none? Meanwhile, I walked away.
Now, and that's the trope, why you ain't do nothing. So Chud, so he's tough, but now he's saying, meanwhile, I walked away laughing while he wept actual tears into his hands and went home with a swollen face. So he's admitting that he assaulted a guy. Where's law enforcement? He's self-snitching. That's what they like to say about the black guys that get online and talk about their criminal past, right? He's self-snitching. So why aren't we? Where's the law enforcement? I'm trying to understand. Does he have law enforcement backing? That's what it's seeming like. Let's continue.
Laughing while he wept actual tears into his hands and went home with a swollen face. So Chud maced him for calling him mean words, while at the same time saying black folks are violent and and we like impulse because we are upset at him for calling it the N-word. Meanwhile, he couldn't even take being roasted by some black college kids that he maced the kid. So last night, after a long, hard day of calling black people,
and again, he's macing kids. Tough guy, macing kids. This is why I don't like the guy. Let's continue though.
Well, the N-word. Chud went off stream and took a break. Now he went to a gas station, and at this gas station, he had a run-in with a black man who was not going for none of his antics. This forced Chud to pull out his phone to try to get a moment, but the moment backfired.
Come on outside. My truck's over there. What do you want to holler about?
You freezing up a little bit. Hold on.
Look at him chimping out.
Oh, you chimping out.
Come on, crack me. Do something. Come on, do something.
I have to say, I do it then. The dude did it. Chud didn't do nothing. Chud would even, this is what you don't see on camera, because black folks, we are intelligent. He knocked the phone out of Chud's hand so the phone can hit the ground, so there's no evidence. So even Chud would admit, once the phone hit the ground, the brother slapped him. But they weren't done with Chud yet. So after Chud gets slapped, the brother then hopped in his car and take off. Chud tries to take out his phone from off the ground and try to like get him to, he ain't get no recording of the brother. He ain't get the brother license plate, the brother gone. But they weren't done with Chud yet. No. They weren't done with Chud yet. Because Chud then starts to go on a frantic, manic episode. No. All type of N-words is flying out. So one of the other brothers here just said, oh, hold on. That's him, right? Walked up on Chud, spat on Chud. Chud is screaming, he spat on me. Chud still ain't do a goddamn thing. And you know why he ain't do a goddamn thing? Because another brother was armed. He had his right to carry on him as well. So Chud understood, you pull out that weapon, you're going to have to use it. And he wasn't ready to use it.
Now that it's more.
Now you gotta perform.
All right.
Because they're
You call it what you want.
This guy was talking to me cordially.
I was. But you talk about
Don't
bro. Let him have it.
Hey, what, fool?
I know that's why I said let him have it.
You not wrong.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. All right, bro.
Spit on me. You again, you gotta go to jail again.
The person recorded made sure to turn the camera this way as the brother spat on him. But we know the brother spat on him because the brother said, I just spat on you. Somebody else just say, bro, he just spat on you. Just, well, do it again and you going to jail. What happened to the antics you had for the college kids? The college kid called you a bad word and you maced him. Where's the mace at? Where's the tough guy act at? When there's grown men who want to smoke with you. Now, you know that gun don't scare them because they got guns on them too. So now you got to use your hands. Now you got to actually face the confrontation like a grown man. And you can't. What do you mean spit on me again? And you're going to go to jail.
Wait, you spit on him? Oh, you just spit on him.
Big bro. You was in there, big bro.
I'm fit through. I swear I'm fit through. Hey, he slipped out. You know what's crazy about? On my mama, he do it for content game. He came.
I know, but it's cool because guess what?
No,
I can't treat nobody like no.
Look, on my mama, look.
He ain't treating nobody like one.
He came in the store. He was cool. No. He was cool. And he came out the bathroom. When I looked, I said, bro, I know you don't. He said, you want to print? I said, I don't know. I got nothing to print. I know you do content because he wasn't even like that until the slap him. You and I were.
He called the police on him. But what he do is he get him amped up and he call the police, bro. Are you screen recording it? All right,
so you weren't there when he slapped him.
Now I pulled him to get some gas and I see him. You walk right there. I'm like, oh, shit. Bro. Now you gonna kill him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that wasn't smart.
Now, here's where Chud realizes the error of his ways and why what he's doing is not the smartest strategy if he's trying to get black people arrested. Because that's his plan. This made me realize, oh, Chud's an agent of chaos. Well, I already knew that, but this made me realize, yeah, like we know what the game plan is now. If we ever had any doubts what the game plan was, we now know the game plan. The game plan is to antagonize black people to hurt them, and then he can call the police and get you locked up. That's it. Because black folk, at least some of us thought, trust the first racist who's trying to play ball how we want to play ball. Oh, he want to play ball. Okay. He want to play ball. Okay. He pulling out the strap. He's running out on black folks, pulling out the gun. He's threatening. He want to play ball how we know to play ball. Okay, cool. But Chud not trying to play ball how we trying to play ball. Nah, bro. Chud trying to play police. He's trying to get you in jail. So you got to deal with him accordingly. So Chud then calls the police and realized the error of his ways because the police in that city is already well aware of your antics. So he calls the police and they treating Chud like an absolute nuisance. Bro, you going around calling black folks the N-word. They told him.
Now, this is my issue. Let me get back on the screen. Now, this is my issue. So the cops, he's staying in the same city. That's for one. The cops know he's going around trying to antagonize black people. He's doing this in the same county, Montgomery County in Tennessee. So this is a known thing, but they aren't doing anything. If a guy's going around disturbing the peace and he's doing this every day for content. He's got thousands of hours of video, hundreds of hours of video, I should say, of doing this, and he should have all types of charges: public nuisance, disturbing the peace, at least inciting violence, because the First Amendment, yeah, you have a First Amendment right, but you can't incite violence. That's why the President of the United States was on trial for words that he said. Yeah, you got a freedom of speech, but there are certain words that incites violence, and he's inciting violence purposely, specifically at Black people. So that's not a part of your First Amendment right. Let's keep going.
His face. Bro, you going around calling Black folks the N-word? Man, all right, man, like what you want us to do? And Chud is frustrated because they not going out looking for nobody who did anything to Chud.
If what you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity, that's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Because I walked into the gas station and walked out. And as I'm walking to my truck, I turned around. He's got something behind his back that looks like a gun. It's a drill.
Well, they're saying that.
So I turned. I don't give a f- they're saying. It's all recorded and it's live stream.
And look how he's cursing at the cops, and they're standing there calm. Now, if a Black man is upset and curses at the cops, one of them, somebody got their hand on their hip, ready to pull the pistol. The other dude might have a little restraint. He might pull the billy club or the mace or the stun gun, but they're already ready to subdue him. But this guy, he's irate, cursing, and he's already antagonizing people. But they're not trying to put belt to ass though. If it had been a Black guy, it'd be different. That's my issue with it. Let's go.
Oh, I got you.
And I have every right to say whatever I want on the internet without being chimped out on in public. All right, you got that idea?
Chimped out on.
Hey, what was your name and badge number?
1162, sir.
Bro got spat on, got slapped, and then transformed into a character. Name and badge number right now. Ah, come on, Chud. You not doing it. Well, you think, you might like the off fire? Bruh, Chud, you finally realize what it feels like to be Black in America, bro. We've been running this, like this, name and badge number play for a while now, and not a police officer got fired yet. We've been asking for name and badge numbers since the beginning, and not a police officer got fired yet for violating our rights, man. Nowadays, the officer give you his name and badge number, and they laugh while giving it to you because they don't know not a goddamn thing gonna happen. But in this situation,
now let me go to another video because there's some other stuff I want to get into with about the Chud character. Let me turn my player music back on while I'm grabbing the next video. But Chud, let's go to this next joint. Because I want to go to this where Chud was arrested. And I have an idea about Chud. And we're going to continue with Poetic Flacco. He's doing good work covering the Chud thing. All right.
Night as the grand finale to a really chaotic stream, but the troubles don't stop there. Apparently, FBI are actively investigating Chud. Everything starts when Chud goes to this steakhouse. So Chud goes to these finds people's establishment. They treat him with respect. They treat him well. Now, the Chud's from the trailer park, so he stands out like a sore eye. But nonetheless, though, they treat him with respect and they treat him well until they find out who he really is.
What is what's going on? How's my treatment? Thank you, brother.
My wife will not let me go anymore.
No way.
Yeah, she doesn't like it enough. But
You got to
put the foot down next to do one of these days.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to just put the foot down.
Yeah, dude, I like that.
But what are we here for? Haven't been here before.
I've never been here. Just having a out. Just trying to have a good night. Yeah, it's fun, buddy.
You guys want something to drink to start off?
Dude, if I can get some sparkling water, whatever you got, Pellegrino bottle. I don't even need it all fancy in a glass. I like it.
You want to drink the bottle?
Take a bottle, dude. I
Yeah,
will
bring me a glass.
bring me a glass, but I will drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah, I got you. You want a glass as well? I'm gonna get.
So this is where he went to the restaurant and they figured out who he was. So they asked him to leave. He became a nuisance, tried to leave without paying. But I want to skip ahead a little bit on this video to where he got arrested and what he said after he was arrested.
I'm not paying.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, Bob's Steakhouse. Check your Google reviews, little midget guy.
I win.
You're not welcome back, okay? You're not welcome back.
You hear me? We're gonna call ICE now. What are you? What are you? Are you in marriage?
Go get the officer.
Imagine if that's how the world actually works. Wouldn't everybody be having free food? If I could simply go to a restaurant, order food, order drinks, eat the food they get me, and then cause a disturbance or break a rule they have, forcing them to tell me to leave, and then my food is free, we would all just go to restaurants, eat their food, and then break their rules so we can get kicked out. Chud in his mind thought they only had two options. Either allow Chud to stream and break their rules and disrespect them, or give Chud the food for free.
So,
all right, for us, that's not how the world works, right? That's not how the laws work. So Chud left, refused to pay for his bill, and he was ultimately caught up with and arrested. But it doesn't stop here, right? When Chud eventually got out of jail, the madness continued, and what Chud had to say is even more absurd.
There's two of them. What the? Are you sure? That one's your buddy?
Yeah.
To Florida. It's got a Florida tag too. Look.
That one, but not this one. He has the custom green seats. This one doesn't have.
Yeah, that one had the crossbars in the back. This thing's cool too, though. You gotta like that. There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's another green one just like it right here.
Yeah, they don't have the park right here, man.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do? Okay. Can you lock it?
And even the way they
He was arrested on 3.
the way they arrested him, I'm gonna be honest, it's I don't know, man. It looks kind of staged to a certain degree. I gotta be honest. Like they gently grab his arms and he just put his arms behind his back. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need a little more context to, like, did he expect them to arrest him? He was trying to, play friendly to see if they, kind of let him slide or something. I don't know. But he said something after he got out. And he got out.
Chud takes to Twitter and he writes, phone seized as evidence of the crime. No way of contacting anyone. Just got back to my Airbnb after 13 hours in custody from a restaurant. When I asked to, you don't got a way of contacting anyone, but you got a way to hop on Twitter and tweet, right? So then he goes, the FBI and domestic terrorist detective interviewed me for about 2 hours before they took me for booking, asking if I was part of some organizations. No, sir, I'm just a dude with a camera. Chud is an absolute narcissist, so I'm not putting it past.
Let me see.
Sir, I'm just a dude with a camera. Chud is an absolute narcissist, so I'm not putting it past him. He could have made the story entirely up. But if for some reason he's not making it up and the FBI actually came and talked to him, because a guy like Chud will make this up to make himself look higher than what he really is, right? To present himself as some type of mystical figure who the Matrix is after and trying to stop, he's known for it. But if he's telling the truth, here's what I think is happening. Now, if Chud is just a crazy man with a camera going around calling black folks the N-word, the FBI could care less. But if Chud is somebody who's part of an organization, well, then the next steps is to identify what the organization is, who's the leader of the organization, do a record keep of who is in the organization. You know why? Not because like they're about to arrest Chud for going around and saying the N-word. That's not a crime per se. But they want a record keep of who's in the organization because they're terrorists. And the minute, by chance, one of these imbeciles, Chud or whoever is in this group, if they are a group, the minute one of these people commit a crime, guess what? They're tying everybody into it. The minute Chud pulls out his gun and shoot and kill a black man unjustifiably, well, guess what? they all getting roped into this. This now is a murder conspiracy, is now a RICO. So I think they're doing their due diligence, kind of like the Proud Boys, right? Like the Proud Boys is like, I don't think they've had like an actual RICO yet, but I think the Proud Boys, like leadership, right? Like the leader of the Proud Boys, didn't he get like a sentence that's way crazier than anybody else's sentence for J6 because he was a leader of the Proud Boys and they gave him like a certain level, or like his PSR or his base offense level was to the top because he was a leader of like a hate group. So hey man, listen man, I can't tell you if the FBI actually spoke to Chud or why they spoke to Chud, or if Chud is just a liar and a narcissist. But if they spoke to Chud, they're doing their due diligence. And if Chud is by chance a part of a group, it's over with. Now, do I think Chud is a part of a group? I'll be real with you. At first, I didn't. Now, when I'm starting to look back, like, hold on, bro. This man don't have a job. He's been demonetized on all platforms. Who is funding Chud's lifestyle? He has no means of making money. He's been demonetized off of everything. He streams on this like scam crypto site, but the coins have no utility, right? And can you really sell a Chud coin? No, you can't, right? So where's the money coming from? He's able to go to like Nashville. He rents out these like extravagant Airbnb when only a few months ago he was like screaming about how he didn't even have money to feed his son or feed himself. All right, who's pushing these clips into the algorithm? Because all of us, right? It's like I'm telling y'all, man. I think the fans know something that we don't know. This has to be a concerted effort here. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this one? Do y'all believe that Chud?
So, in that point he made about this guy talking about the FBI, I'm not really surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is some kind of agent, to be honest. And he's some kind of COINTELPRO something to try to incite something. Or he's backed by one of these white supremacist terrorist groups they're funding him, because if he's been demonetized and deplatformed, but he has money to go around all day, walk around town, he's eating, he's staying in Airbnbs, wherever, to go around and terrorize black people. Somebody's funding him. So he's getting money from somewhere. So let me go to the next video. Yeah, Flacco, he been covering Chud. he been doing the play-by-play with Chud. Pause. Gotta say pause when talking about Chud. But now this is where he was exposed, because we knew he as you can see, he likes to wear, he's a guy who was dressing in fairy dresses. A lot of these little white supremacist guys. Wait a minute, let me put it on the big screen. Pause. Fairy dresser. So a lot of these guys who are these hardcore white supremacists, they have a real hankering for black cock. Like they have a lot of penis envy, and they enjoy penis. Pause. Black penis, to be exact, from my research with a lot of these guys. So this hatred he has for black men, going around just calling the N-word for no apparent reason, that usually is a sign that he's got some kind of hankering for black penis. Now, this young lady exposed Chud, that she used to be some kind of dominatrix for Chud, and she was giving him back shots. Only bringing. Let me go back a little bit, and let's go back. My boy Flacco, he got the play-by-play.
All good, white man, you not raised.
I gotta be honest, Flacco trying to run up a bag on Chud. I ain't mad at him though. Like, hey, get some money out, make some money out of this stupid white supremacist before he get his TV turned off, because that's what's gonna happen.
This white man, how you treated me well, Massa.
I don't really remember you, but you do look familiar. No, I'm Dalton. I've always been Dalton, but I am a Chud.
Right, but you're not my Dalton. You used to come to my house. I fed you.
Yeah, you were cool. I don't remember you that much, but I do remember I know you. See, we got roots. Hey, you scared me a little bit when you came up like that.
You helped me when you were following Liver King. But before you were following Liver King, you used to sell me weed. I fed you before.
It's been a long time. But I healed your stomach by teaching you how to eat real food?
Yes, yes. So that's
What was your
why
name again?
I'm Lana, but that's
Lana.
why I'm confused what happened to you. Because you're not racist. I know that. I fed you.
But so you believe in freedom of speech?
I do.
So I should be allowed.
Now, this is about Chud, but this lady, you know, this is the lady who's the dominatrix. You'll see when she exposes them. But this lady, some kind of bed wench, like this is the problem with a lot of black people that have people that are quote unquote their friends that are other races, and then you know they see them years later down the line, and they're full-blown white supremacists, and they're trying to convince them that they're not racist because you fed him before, he laid up with you. That doesn't prove a person is not a racist. Unfortunately, a lot of black people fall victim to that because a person was once their friend and then their true colors show. No, people fraternize with people they don't like all the time. Like he may like you personally, but black people as a whole, he has some kind of issue with. So yes, he's a racist. He's a racist, unfortunately.
I'd say right?
Right, but you
They're not the only point. That's it.
People don't have emotional intelligence. They can't.
Is that my fault?
But listen, you gotta be careful because
Hold on, amigo.
This
And she's trying to tell him he has to be careful. Let me go back a little bit, because he asked her, did she believe in freedom of speech? And he should be able to say the N-word. And she's telling him that people don't have emotional intelligence. So she's defending him saying the word because black people supposedly don't have emotional intelligence when being disrespected.
I'm confused what happened to you because you're not racist. I know that. I bet you.
But so you believe in freedom of speech?
I do.
So I should be allowed to say right?
Right, but you.
Then that's the only point. That's it.
People don't have emotional intelligence.
Is that my fault?
But listen, you gotta be careful because
Hold on, amigo.
This video is made up of no heroes. It's all villains. Everybody in this story is a villain. She walked up to Chud and started, of course you can speak the N-word. These black folks don't got no emotional intelligence and IQ, Chud. I'm one of the good ones. Right? She gets straight to the bootlicking. Now, afterwards, she got her wake-up call. She realized they don't respect anybody. I don't care how much you think you're one of the good blacks. They don't respect you. And the Chud pages began to talk about her as if she was an absolute slur. They began to write captions like, Chud used to raw dog an ugly black woman. They went in on her. Do you understand how much of a despicable human being you have to be for one of these pink pill divestors to turn on you as a white man? There's almost nothing a white man can do to make one of these divestors turn. But she apparently turned on Chud after seeing the captions that Chud was posting, after seeing how they were talking about her. And she made a response video to Chud telling people that he raw dogged her at some point in their interaction.
What's up, y'all? Lily Venus here. Pretty big. It's literally in my bio. I'm only bringing this up because Chud the Builder's cameraman put our conversation on Broadway on YouTube. Now, millions of people know what I look like fresh off work, right? But in the caption, it said that black woman who used to smoke mid and get raw dogged by Chud the Builder. Well, he's not lying. I already told y'all we used to smoke. He used to sell me weed. And we did raw dog a lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it for a very long time now. Most of my clientele is white men. We sign NDA agreements. I talk about me pegging all the time, but I never tell you names because discretion is key. Confidentiality is why my client list is so long. But Chud mentioned it first. I think that he said it the way he said it because the white supremacists were probably like, ew, you used to hang out with a black girl. Shame on you. So they had to make it sound good.
Now, Chud, you know you got no business, man. Throwing that booty meat back on the Jason Love 3500. You know you got no business, man. Sasha back on that dildo.
So Yeah, you know, yeah, Flacco getting, you know, he like real descriptive with it. But so, you know, some people say, hey, they believe her because we seen Chud in these dresses and he's dressing up in drag. So some people believe that he probably was getting pegged by this lady, by a few ladies. He probably gets pegged now. So let's continue.
Chud, you know, you know you got no business doing that, man. Now, she's told it. Oh, that white man got no shame.
But see, here's the thing. I'm an Edward Gore too. Lily Venus is high. Hail the great mother. So I'm all about enlightenment, controversy, occultism, witchcraft, and of course, love. So me talking about this is what my brand is about. Let's expose it, bro. So yes, with a big
It's blurred out so y'all can't see it. Take my word for it. That thing is massive, it's scary. And for this man,
cheeks used to clap in such like the cutest way. Now
Chud, you know you got no business, man. Doing something. It's about to turn on you, man.
Chud, he doesn't even have a little chubby butt no more, so I probably wouldn't again. But I'm wondering, did you bring that up because you want to spin the block? Now, when I first he was a virgin, and I'm having a hunch that he probably hasn't been since me and my ex-wife. We can start small, buddy. I got you, but you don't have to cap. Like, if you're gonna say that, we say the whole truth, okay? Now, with that being said, why do I peg? Because it's a hustle and it helps me get through college. I'm still in college, but now I don't have a choice. I will forever be a top because I had surgery 3 years. The doctor up and chopped my coochie off. You don't believe me? The link is in the bio. I have been this way my whole life. My ex-girlfriends can vouch for me. I am a top. I men and I women with my bisexual. The is gay. And that's just that on that. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. So I'm not going to give this any more attention. Today is Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. I'm not bringing this into next week. Stop asking me where can you find Chud. He's on Broadway. The same way I found him, you can go find him too. Bye.
Am I surprised that Chud is a flexible boy? I'm not surprised he's flexible. Now, I'm stunned to deem or something. I'm not 100% convinced, okay?
What do you know? I got some more tea on Chud the Builder, and y'all aren't going to believe this. Almost 100K on his GoFund. What happened? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lily Venus, and I am live in the flesh with an update on Chud the Builder. Do y'all like my cowboy hat? What are you going to say? I'm defending him because I got a cowboy hat on, stupid. Anyway, sorry. That was to all the idiots yesterday on my But if you are new here, yes, I did personally talk to Chud the Builder, and he was nice to me. And of course he was nice to me because I knew him before he was Chud. Literally, not just me. There are several people that are now coming clean that, hey, we used to kick it with this guy. But guess what? Dalton has passed away. Moment of silence for Dalton. He has passed away. Dalton has been dead for a while now. We are not looking at Dalton. The body is Dalton, but the spirit is Chud. And guess what? You want to know what I found out? Your favorite politicians, your local doctors, and your local lawyers are sponsoring him, which is why, once again, I told you guys, don't chip out, don't react, because this is all a psyop. First of all, look at the name, Chud the Builder. If you know anything about Freemasonry, I don't even need to say anymore, like, it's a psyop. It's a psyop to push the New World Order, Agenda 2030, to incite a race war. So every time y'all do something, you're helping them. You're helping them push their agenda a little bit further. And the reason why he's now acting out against his own people, white people, is because he needs to become so nationally known that when somebody does take him out, and if it's one of us, there's your race war. But y'all are so stuck on me telling y'all to not react and coming at me for looking sleepy after I worked a 22-hour shift, telling me I need to be raped and killed because I'm asking you to not react to this. But yeah, go ahead and react while you do it, please. That's just going to inspire our politicians and doctors and lawyers to give him more money. Don't believe me? Look at the GoFund and research all the names that.
I'm not a fan of this sentiment, and this exact same sentiment permeated in my last comment section when I got on the other dude for being friendly to Chud. Listen, man, you do not have to act up. You do not have to be emotional with dealing with Chud. But you know what you don't do? You don't shake Chud's hands, right, and lower your tone when he tells you to. You know, there's acting a fool, what you don't want to do, and there's not reacting, and then there's shaking his hand and being complicit as he says the N-word. He said the N-word in her face. And she proceeds to say black people who react negatively, they have low emotional IQ. You're not racist, Chud. I don't know what they're talking about. That's a little different than not being reactive. You see the police officers when they dealt with Chud, they was like this, huh? Like what you say? They was ignored. They was dismissive to him, walking up to him, being his friend, hugging him, shaking hands. That's not how you deal with this guy, okay? All you're doing is co-signing him to his audience. So no, I'm not buying well, I acted this way because I didn't want to act like an emotional person and give him what he wanted. But did you really have to hug him, call black people low emotional IQ? Man, all right, man, listen, I ain't buying this, man. But thank you for your service, for exposing Chud. We greatly appreciate it, okay? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys feel about this, okay? Man, did y'all have your suspicions that Chud, all right, was throwing it back on Rico Strongs? Let me know, okay? If you're watching this video, man, and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how Ari Spears' career is over after horrifying allegations resurface. I'm going to see you guys in this Ari Spears video, and send me a hype to this video if you want to support and make me go viral. I'm going to see you guys in this Ari Spears video. Out of here, folks. Peace.
Yeah, man. So that last thing she said about the Freemasonry, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what's to him just yet. I don't know if he's personally trying to martyr himself, because what we've seen as of late, people could catch him. They'll run a bag up just going around being racist to black people. So you can run a bag up just by trying to incite something with black people. But let me see. I see Young Dunn reacted to it. That's crazy. But today, Chud got shot. He got shot today. Well, he shot himself. And I'm not sure if he shot someone, but let me see. Okay, let's see. But he shot himself today. He cheddar bobbed himself. So let's see.
Of threatening to kill somebody black, Chud finally shot a black guy after calling him the N-word, by the way. But the black guy didn't go outside, right? He still stood on business. And Chud ain't leave without wounds. The worst part about this situation, this disgusting, bloodthirsty dweeb has been going around looking to do harm to black people, looking to victimize us, has been begging for this moment since he got.
So let me say this. So this is only going to, if law enforcement don't, because I don't know, he shot a guy. I don't know if the guy's in critical condition or what's going on with the guy. But he shot a guy. And if law enforcement doesn't intervene in this stuff now, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get killed. Somebody, like you see, a black person has gotten harmed from this guy going around antagonizing people. And they're going to be complicit if something happens to a black person. Not him, because whatever he's asking for, whatever he's going to get. But if a black person gets harmed by this guy going around antagonizing people, law enforcement is going to be complicit. So at this point, this is almost getting to be where the federal government needs to step in, because you can't be videoing yourself going around antagonizing people, trying to create chaos and basically start a race war. That's what it seems like they're trying to insinuate, this, that him getting knocked off is going to start a race war, which I don't believe so, because I think a lot of the other white supremacists, they don't like it, because he's going around doing this stuff like he's like this vigilante. But I do think he's getting help from some people, though. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure exactly who yet. But let's see what else happened.
I started, it finally happened, and he's in the police officer faces playing the victim, playing a good Samaritan. Both me and Chud is going to explain to you guys exactly what took place leading up to him shooting somebody and him getting shot. Now, I know eyewitnesses who was looking out their window, who watched everything took place leading up to the gunshots being fired. So I'm going to break down exactly.
This nigga Flacco talking about he don't know. He know eyewitnesses. Flacco funny.
Exactly where Chud is lying when he's telling this story. But before we do that, here's the video of the black guy that Chud shot. Obviously, I was the first one with this video because, again, the people who watched it happen in real time, they tapped in with me and they gave me all the information, all the pictures, and all the videos, every single detail that Chud left out.
Yeah. He just got arrested over the weekend.
Exactly.
In Nashville.
He was crying about that on live apparently.
He got arrested. Oh, good. Take him to
Chud was taken away on a stretcher as well. It confirmed that I do have a penetrative wound. So the bullet did pierce Chud 100%. He ain't leave this unscathed. Here's another picture of Chud talking to the police, but you get to see the wound on his arm. Now, obviously, we can't show the wound on YouTube, but it's on my social media. If you want to go see it, it's there. Before we get the video started, this video is sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is a prediction market where you can go on predicting Drake is signed up with Kalshi by clicking into the hospital. The black guy who was shot was taken to the hospital, but a guy that he was with got taken into custody for questioning. I got the full audio of Chud talking to the police in the aftermath of this situation as the EMT and the paramedics is tending to him. And boy, after watching this, man, these white supremacists is cold. Oh, they is cold. They know how to code switch like a mother. Chud, who is in public, brazen, looking for trouble, chest out, making threats, came online and said the grand finale is going to be he's about to smoke one of us. He is talking to the police. Code switch changed completely. He acting like, oh, he don't hate nobody. Oh, he love all black people. Oh, he don't want nothing to happen to that guy. Oh, he hope everybody is. This man is acting like he's like an innocent bystander.
I walked past him, he was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?"
Before I say anything, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that Chud walked up to a bunch of black dudes, or well, two black guys, point at him and laughing, and said, "Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Oh, are y'all okay, guys?" Do y'all believe that? Obviously not. The people who was watching from the window told me Chud walked up to them on straight BS. Phone out saying, "Oh, why y'all tripping? Oh, why y'all tripping?" Saying the N-word with a hard R. He walked up straight antagonizing, which is why the guy responded back with what he responded back with. He gave Chud a warning after Chud called him the N-word the first time.
He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me.
He said, "I got PTSD. You start saying all that chimp out-ish to me, I'm gonna hit you." Then hit me. So you didn't do nothing, Chud? So you didn't call him the N-word, Chud? You ain't repeat what he told you not to repeat, Chud? You ain't antagonize him? You ain't get in his face, Chud? I don't even know why he's lying. The footage exists. Now, the footage probably won't have the audio because it's out of a courthouse, but I hope somebody recorded this, man. Let's look at another scenario that Chud was in that was very similar to this one. And let's look at how Chud behaved after a black man told him, "Hey, don't say the N-word. Hey, man, can you please not do it?" Let's look at this other footage. And you tell me if you believe that Chud behaved any differently than he behaved in this footage.
Pull in here.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Pull in park.
I swear to God.
That's what I got.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
You're not swearing to the God I serve.
Hey, come to welcome to my car again, you bitch. Welcome to my car again.
We watched you on stream for the last 3 weeks for over 200 hours of you on stream, antagonizing, causing trouble. Even in this situation, you walked up to the black guy, called him the N-word. You crossed the street. He keep driving. Yo, bro, what you say? You walked up to his car again, called him the N-word. Y'all go back and forth. You told man, park. Again, antagonizing. Now walk. You told him to park while calling the N-word while antagonizing. So every situation, every scenario we've seen you in on stream, you was hostile, you was antagonizing, right? You was violent. But there's one situation where you could potentially go to jail. Now all of a sudden, I walk up, I spoke, I told him, like, "What's up, guys?" And he says, called him a trip again, but I didn't do that. He just socked me, man. Yo, Chud, you a coward, man. All right, yo, you is a bitch. And also too, even with this, this situation here proof, man, Chud ain't no soldier. How you shot the guy, but he still kept pushing forward, pressing up on you, got up on you, and you start franticing with the gun, and you cheddar bob yourself. You gonna learn. Not everybody is playing those games with you, bro. Listen, we are prideful people. We not playing those games. You think that gun is scaring everybody? It's not scaring everybody, bro. Some people is willing to take it there, armed and unarmed. Now, we disavow all violence, obviously, man. But if you think that our people, black people, if you think that our people are such cowards, you could pull up, violate, disrespect in the ultimate fashion, and then brandish a gun and think we're gonna say, oh man, hey man, some of us ain't going, bro.
Started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
And you hear him now. He playing Karen. Now he's the Karen, still wailing on me. He's still like dudes like Chud, like this. Like if the guy just hit you, but so he's trying to use these certain words. He's still wailing on me, trying to insinuate that he thought he was fearing. He was fearing for his life because he shot him, and this was a super Negro. So the one shot, he got stronger from it, and he kept wailing on me. That's the super Negro effect, and we've seen that happen. That's been their MO for centuries. Oh, he's a super Negro. I shot him. He kept coming. Pause, and he kept on coming toward me, and he got stronger as I shot him more, and I shot him 7 times, and I seen like the devil in his eyes, and I saw him take one last gasp, and he got stronger, and he surged at me one last time. So that's why I shot him in the head. That's what the cop said about Mike Brown, young Mike Brown. God bless the dead. So Chud's playing his old white supremacist game. But all that being said, if a guy punches you, you don't have the right to shoot them. You have to match the same force. You can't use a deadly weapon if a guy just hits you with a fist.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
What weapon is that right there? I believe that's it. Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking to them right now.
Oh no, you guys are gonna do your thing.
Okay.
He has a graze, all the graze to the left arm. He has a slight abrasion right here on his head, maybe some scrapes. Slight lightheadedness, no shortness of breath, no issues with memory that I know of.
Hey, what's up with that
A little
one?
overwhelmed, but
What's up with this one?
You got a shot this summer.
I'm gonna look at it real quick, okay?
Now he's overwhelmed. Like, yo, this dude.
Grab go grab me a 4x4.
4x4?
Yeah, just so I can put on it.
All right.
It's
Thank
not
you.
actually bleeding or anything heavy or anything. But
thank you. No damage to the muscle or something.
Probably just,
I don't even want to look at it. Man, I just pray that dude's gonna be all right.
Yes, sir.
I tried to walk away from him.
now it's just a point of just making sure everybody's, both you and
Dude,
him are
this is
okay.
what happens when people are rich people are saying you'll get rich if you hit this guy.
You
Now he's trying to gas like rich people saying he'll get rich if you hit this guy. You see what I mean?
hope that he's okay, bro. Give this man the Oscar award, bro. Yo, this man is a straight actor. Chud, didn't you post after your first interaction and altercation? Didn't you post the series finale is gonna be a dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys riding when I walk free? Stay tuned. Didn't you premeditate this? Didn't you brag about how you were gonna do something like this and you were gonna walk free and black people were gonna protest? This was this was premeditated. You planned this. What do you mean? Yo, you hope that he's okay. You said you hope you get a chance to catch a body and get away with it. I guarantee you Chud is gonna be back on Twitter, back on Instagram, back on whatever miscellaneous streaming app he's on. He's gonna be back. I guarantee you 1,000. He's gonna be back bragging about this, talking trash about this, talking about how, I told y'all don't play with. Man, he's gonna be using this for clout. But the only, I guess, bright side about this is Chud probably won't be able to go back to doing what he's doing right now, right? This is gonna be the wake-up moment for the local police departments. This is gonna be the wake-up moment for them. Because, like Nashville PD or like whoever, they've been complicit. They've been sitting by allowing Chud to go ahead and mace people, attack people, and they haven't.
And that's exactly what I said. Law enforcement in Montgomery County has been complicit because I think he's doing this stuff in Clarksville or the town. I don't know exactly what town it is, Clarksdale or something like that, in Nashville, and probably in the surrounding suburbs. But he's doing this in that county, and they're complicit. And he's tweeting play by play. So this guy getting shot, law enforcement has seen this guy premeditated. This is premeditated. I'm going to go antagonize someone so that I can shoot him. That's premeditated. If he dies, that's premeditated murder. So they're going to get themselves they're gonna get that city in a whole lot of trouble, allowing this dude to do that. They're gonna get that county. They're gonna get some. They're gonna have a whole lot of trouble that's gonna come about if they continue to allow that type of stuff.
Then a goddamn thing about it. Maybe this will be their wake up call. Hey, yo, we got to do something about this because this dude going around antagonizing, macing people, attacking people. Yo, there's gonna be a casualty. Now, I don't know the condition currently of the black guy that Chud shot, and I don't know Chud's condition. But seeing them both get kind of like rolled away, like it looked like for the most part they were okay. If Chud was able to do a full-on interview, he's okay. But I think it's gonna be two things. The police is gonna shut it down, and other local PDs is gonna be on high alert when he come to their city if he want to do a tour. But if they don't shut it down by chance, and he thinks he can go back into that community and do the same tro act after shooting one of like the local residents from a community he's not even from, if he thinks it's gonna be that sweet and nothing's gonna happen afterwards, man, good luck.
They're all publicly saying, if y'all assault this guy, we'll make you rich. The fuck?
You got a pair of shears on you?
I don't.
Now he's trying to play victim. Now he's publicly speaking about victimizing black people, and he's saying people are trying to gaslight and saying we're gonna make you rich if you do something to him. Like, it's a real, like, the white supremacists, the biggest punks in the world. If you're gonna do something, just stand on it and say, yo, this is what I'm on. But nah, you want to go play Billy Badass online all day, go walk up on homeless people that you know aren't armed, disrespecting them and calling them out their name, and then when they get up on you, now you playing victim and calling the cops and saying, oh, rich people are saying they're gonna make them rich if they do something to me. You trying to gaslight somebody. You see what I mean? White supremacists are the biggest cowards in the world, in the history of the world.
Sleeve off.
All right, I'll get one. Yeah, we'll try that.
Well, see, give me a pair of folding shears. Okay, see if I got a pair in their bag over there. I'm gonna cut the rest of your coat here and take the sleeve off of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All righty.
Mr.
Hey.
I can walk, sir.
All right, sir. We'll get you. So he's got a graze right there. Looks like cocaine goes out right there.
It's cutting the circulation off.
Yeah, that's what the tourniquet on there. So
Here you go, buddy.
It's controlled right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's looking for. The officer put this on, so we didn't. Okay.
Corporal abuse it.
You know what time you placed it?
Not the exact time.
It's been a while.
I'd say it's been 15 minutes.
We probably pretty loose here. Just
Yeah. We get a pressure dressing on it. Yeah.
We'll take it off of you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's not. It went through.
Yeah. It's in and out.
It's not great.
He's gonna be okay.
Actual penetrating entry.
Yeah, right up. Yeah, in and out. That's great. Great. Flip that way.
Good.
About that time. 10 minutes ago. What's your name, sir?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Heatherly.
Etherly.
Yes, sir.
EATH.
Yes, sir. ERLY.
Do you take any medicines, Dalton?
No, sir.
All right. Are you allergic to any medicine?
No.
Okay.
I know it hurts, hon. Can I just pull your arm out just slightly?
Yeah, do you think?
Okay.
Was it a joint
You're
circle,
good.
y'all?
You can relax it.
See it. Yeah. All right. Now let's see what we got going on.
Did I shoot myself or
Well, you
did it graze it?
You penetrated, yeah.
Look at this.
I got more 4x4 for you, too.
Skill one.
Bob's good. Are you going to be the one that's going to the Vila?
Oh, I wish he'd have just walked away, man.
And I'm predicting that, you know, maybe someone has video of it, and but like Flacco said, the witnesses, people contacted him, so I'm predicting that he's probably gonna get some charges for this. I'm predicting he'll probably get some charges for this because especially if the guy survives, because he's saying all of that. Oh, I wish he had walked away. I wish he had did this. Let me see.
Oh, I wish he'd have just walked away, man.
I wish he had walk. Why would he have to walk away? What is he walking away from? Why didn't you walk away? Unless you antagonized him. That doesn't make sense. Why would he have? Why should he have just walked away unless you antagonized him? Come on, let's make sense of it, Chud. You antagonized him, and you wish he had walked away. Now you wish he had walked away because you shot yourself, and now you looking at attempted murder, sir. That's attempted murder. And the people of that county, Montgomery County, I think he was in Clarksville or Clarksdale. I think that's what city he was in when it's happening at the courthouse. The people of that city and the people of that county should be pushing to have him charged with attempted murder. And he had a firearm on a county, on a federal or public government grounds. Did he have the gun inside the courthouse? You got all types of infractions, all types of laws he's breaking. Like he should definitely get arrested and get charged for this.
Let's see if he has pulse ox on it. See if it has flow. If it's not tight enough, that is.
You're going out to Maine? Yeah, we're just going to Maine.
Okay.
Where'd you get
I got it from my what's called.
I got it. What's that? That's fine. We use the one on the monitor. Mr. Dalton, how old are you, sir?
28.
28. You said no meds. Are you allergic to anything?
28, man. He look like he's 48. Sheesh. All that cock he taking. He aging like spoiled milk. Pause.
Anything?
No.
All right. I'll take anything. On a scale of 1 out of 10 right now, what's your level of discomfort?
It's probably a 6.
6. Okay.
That confirms the bullet actually went into Chud and came out. So it wasn't just a graze. He actually got shot. Well, he shot himself, right? He shot himself. He cheddar bobbed himself. Now, I'm just glad that as of now, again, I don't know the status of the black man, but I'm just praying he's good and well. As for Chud, I don't give a damn what happened to you, man. All right. Now, again, man, I got a platform, so, I do feel like it's my responsibility to say this, man. Yo, the violence ain't cool. He's trying to antagonize us. He's trying to get us to react. Don't react. Don't get antagonized. Ignore him completely. Ignore him completely. Let's not give him what he wants. These white supremacists who are online right now, they're celebrating a black man being shot. They're celebrating this. Chud wants to be a hero. He wants to represent a movement. Let's not give it to him, please. I'll probably be back with another update. I'm going to stay covering this, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out.
Yeah, so in terms of the white supremacists celebrating that a black man got shot, we'll see. We'll see if he gets charged. We'll see, because a lot of the white supremacists are not in support of Chud. A lot of them aren't.